So I'm going to try something different. I've always wanted to try this, and I've been too scared to do it. And this year I feel like I've got a little bit more experience with this, and honestly, I can probably afford to lose a clutch just in case something does go wrong. So what I have here, I've got a pastel female who done a pre-lay shed on May 29th. So she should lay sometime around June 28th, which is pretty close to the time where we're going to be gone on vacation. We've got somebody house sitting for us, and we're checking on everything. And I've got several other girls that are due to drop in. However, my incubator is getting really full, and I've been wanting to try this, and we may not be home here when she lays, and I just want to try it. So what I'm going to try is a maternal incubation. Basically what we're going to do is when she lays the eggs, we're going to try to keep an eye on the eggs, try to keep the humidity up, keep the temperature right, and let her actually sit on the eggs if she will. Hopefully, I'm guessing around 72 to 80 days they'll hatch. So got a couple more days till she lays. So what I've done here now is I actually went and bought some sphagnum moss from a local feed store here. Just a little bag because I don't plan on doing this very often. And there's probably enough in this. See, 8 quarts. It's probably enough in here to do maybe 3 maternal incubations if anyone chose to do such. So what I've done is I've wet the moss, and I've actually kind of mixed it here in the back with some of the normal cocoa that we use here. And it does feel a little damp right now, but she's got about a week or so before she lays. So I think some of this is going to dry out between now and then. Hopefully what she does is just spread all this out, lays the eggs here in the middle. What we'll be able to do is mist this area around here and try to keep the humidity up. Now the rack that holds this tub is actually in a metal rack with a screen top. However, I've taken some insulation and put over the top of the screen, so there's only going to be airflow just around the edge of the tub, which will help with that humidity also. So that's where we're going to go from here. Like I said, she's due the 28th of June, so we'll try and see. I wanted to document this in case I mess up myself, and maybe I can look back at the video and see where I've done something wrong, or if this is successful, then I'll have some proof, number one, and documentation to help other people try to do it if they choose to. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll be in contact with this video hopefully when she lays / when we get back from vacation. Alright, so obviously this girl has laid eggs. We actually just got back from vacation late last night, and it's almost lunchtime, the 29th of June. This is the girl we're going to try to maternal incubate these eggs. So basically the only reason I even got her out is because I want to make sure that she doesn't have any slugs or any blood or anything that could potentially do damage to this. So I'm just pulling her away just for a second to check stuff. Everything looks great. It's like only 6 eggs, surprisingly, but they are pretty good size eggs. So this one's longer than my finger. So I don't feel any more inside of her, so I'm gonna let her do her thing. So never done this before. I have no idea how long this will take
what I'm doing is just trying to keep the moisture up around her. I don't want to spray the egg directly. So, as everybody knows, these are actually, as she pops me in the finger, these tubs and racks that I'm using on this particular setup is Freedom Breeder. So what I've done with the Freedom Breeder racks is actually take styrofoam and insulation and put on top of the rack, up where the screen is up here, I've put board down so that there's no air that can escape this area except for the little bit around where the tub actually sits in the slide. So hopefully spraying this thing every day around this area will keep the humidity up. But like I said, I've never done this before, so that's just the way I'm thinking. So alright, so I'm gonna put her back in the rack, and hopefully we'll try to keep an update maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks until they hatch. So alright, so the maternal incubation, watch out, she might bite you right there. This is week 2. I know for sure that one of the eggs is going bad. Looks like maybe 2 of them are going bad. Not really sure as to what's going on. Pile of gnats around them. I'm not going to try to remove them for right now, and we'll see what happens. So this may not work out to my benefit or to our benefit for them actually hatching. However, at least it can be a lesson learned, as well as show people why we incubate these eggs instead of trying to let mom do the work. So anyway, don't know quite what has happened here, but not a pretty sight for now. So put her back in. Hopefully she'll wrap back up on the eggs, and we'll do another video next week. Alright, so we're 2 days shy of 4 weeks. Looks like some of the babies are still doing okay. Looks like she may be going in the shed, and 2 eggs, at least 2 eggs, are definitely went bad. And I see 3 that appear to be still okay. So anyway, still continuing to keep the substrate as moist as possible, and we'll do an update again in a week or 2. So just get back to Daytona, and had 2 clutches hatch in the incubator, and I pulled this drawer open. This is the pastel girl that I'm trying to maternally incubate the eggs, and a lot of these little blood gnats or fruit flies or whatever these stupid things are. The drawer was just full of them, so I was expecting pretty bad news when I pulled the drawer all the way out. So this is what we ended up with. Mama still sitting on eggs, but look what has hatched. And you can see the flies are just ridiculous. So I'm assuming that one of these babies has hatched, and the flies have just gotten into the fluid, the amniotic fluid that is in the egg, and probably laid a bunch of eggs But anyway, super cool. This is the first time I've ever tried this, and that actually, I think it might be a pastel blackhead yellow belly. As you can see, those other eggs definitely went bad. Yep, that is a pastel yellow belly blackhead, maternally incubated and hatched. So, super cool. He's definitely dry, so I'm gonna get him on some wet paper towels for her. Pretty cool. I'll do an update very soon. So after further examination of everything, this is a pastel yellow belly blackhead female, and the others, let's see, there were 6 eggs originally, I think, and 3 of the 6 went bad right away, and 2 I actually went ahead and cut open. They were very deformed. I probably should have got this on video, but I didn't. But anyway, they actually hatched on a little early, surprisingly early actually. Most people say they hatch around 72 to 80 days. These hatched at 58 days, so almost exactly the same as my incubator does. But anyway, I'm very proud to have created this snake, and her being a female, even though I'm not a big pastel fan, this is a gorgeous girl, and she looks like she didn't quite absorb all the yolk. She's not very fat. There was a lot of yolk still left in the egg, but I may have to keep this girl just because it's kind of special to me. But I can say that it's been a tough go, and I really would not recommend anyone doing this unless they really have some experience, because I thought I had enough experience to do a maternal incubation, and obviously not, because unfortunately I lost 5 out of 6. I'm very thankful to have this girl, but I will definitely use my incubator process from now on. So anyway, I feel pretty certain that this girl, once she sheds out, will take some small meals, but she looks pretty healthy, moving around great. Beautiful snake. I've actually, it's the first time I've ever hatched a pastel yellow belly blackhead. I'm very impressed, and super lucky that I got this girl, and disappointed on the other side, but the knowledge that everybody that sees this video is going to gain. The reason why we've done this is we always get asked, why do you take the eggs from mama? Well, this is why. You know, only hatch 1 out of 6 eggs. That's not very good odds when I'm, you know, I have a 98% hatch rate out of our incubator. So anyway, I hope everybody can learn from this. Hope everybody enjoys the video, and thanks for watching, and we'll be in touch soon. See if we can do another figure out something else that we can do for our customers and friends, something outside the box. Take care.